Hey guys, this is Sam of Sam the Explorer and this is Ipod Classic Unboxing. So some of you may have owned one and some may have never heard about this. So I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the history and how I had a new one this year 2018. Apple first introduced this in November 2001 together with the other features, the iPod Shuffle, iPod Nano, iPod Touch. A lot of people loved it since then, so Apple developed generations of iPod Classic up to the 7th generation and has been permanently discontinued in September 2014, so it's about 12 years and 9 months commercially available. So today, some of the iPod kinds, including this iPod Classic, have been phased out in the market because iPhone has everything already. Anyway, so how I got one now? I bought my iPod Classic from a collector here in Dubai for about 900 dirhams. That's $245. The original price of iPod Classic way back is 1,300 dirhams. That's $350. And now when I checked Amazon, there's just only 2 pieces of brand new, which is worth 1,800 dirhams. That's $490, which is double the price of what I got now. And man, by today's standard, this price is totally okay for a music player, and it's all worth it, so let's get started to talk about the design for a bit. In a word, it's classic, and it perfectly describes the iPod. I had the 7th generation, which is the last generation of the iPod Classic, and the color is really cool. Luckily, I had a black one, which I really prefer, and by the way, the black color of 7th generation iPod Classic is totally different from the 6th generation black. The 7th generation black color is grayish black, which is already like the space gray of iPhone now. But the 6th generation black color is a matte black, which is almost the color of the scroll wheel. I also prefer to get Classic again because it really reminds me of the old days when I still have iPods. Plus, missing my Classic playlist, so overall I love the Classic feels right now. The rectangular shape with the curved edges, the combination of the finishes of matte and steel that's so robust, and the scroll wheel which really makes the Classic look. Bottom line is that all these iPod Classic features absolutely makes it premium out of all the iPod kinds, so I guess that's all thanks to Steve. It really fits today's standard, especially for those who are Classic freak like me. Now, the unique selling point of this 7th generation is the fact that it came with the 160GB storage. Yes, 160GB, and it's really good for those who are really into building playlists of favorite songs of different genres. According to Apple, you can store 80,000 songs and 400 hours of video on this. Another area of the main Classic feature you need to enjoy is how you navigate. It has a very satisfying click wheel that makes navigation just a piece of cake. It's really genius. Shouty gang is annoying sometimes, but it works. You can also game on this, needless to see the games are not comparable to what we have today, so if you ever feel bored like on board, it's there. So the iPod Classic is a really music cool player and probably the best iPod Apple has ever created, but they discontinued it in 2014 and I can see why they did that. Time is changing and smartphones becoming capable of doing multiple things. People just have their entire library in their phone. The iPod lacks Wi-Fi and Bluetooth and all that makes sense. A music player cannot have any of those features, and some wouldn't like to carry separate devices for listening to music and doing other daily tasks such as social media. And I think that's part of the reason why I lost my hobby of creating and updating my playlists for ages. That's a sad realization that 3 months ago I started to really miss listening to my playlist of favorite songs at work, plus the fact that I need to have a separate music player whenever I'm traveling to save my phone's battery, and just carry a small power bank just to be capable of charging my devices for a short time instead of a bigger one. But then again, for me this iPod Classic is timeless, and I don't see myself selling this anytime soon. What do you think of the Classic? Do you own? Would you buy one if it is available today? I'd love to hear your thoughts. It's Sam, thanks so much for watching, take it easy, and just enjoy life all the time.